last minute and a half has been a glimpse of southern Oregon. I think we are at an elevation of 2,500 feet right now. We're a lot higher than I thought we were at. What I kind of noticed was we are seeing a fair number of more non-pine, non-coniferous trees, and we are also seeing more clear tracts of land, I guess less relative vegetation in general. Now that I mentioned that, I feel like I jinxed myself. We're going through some kind of pass. I think this is right by where Mount Ashland is. We just passed Ashland, Oregon. It was just fairly curious. You can look at the trees on my left and see some distinctly non-coniferous trees. Fairly interesting. So right here, we are ascending a fairly steep hill. You can see the trucks are in the shoulder lane, slowly making their way up. I'm averaging about 55 miles an hour. I could go a little faster, but well, I'll just go a little faster. We are up at a 3,000 foot elevation now. You can see the speed limits are noticeably lower. We're at 55 overall. I think most of Oregon has been 55 for trucks. The road is also quite a bit steeper here. My ears just popped. Pan over to the left. You can see the skies look a little bluer, probably because we have kind of cleared the haze back in the kind of plateau area. Miles from the California border. Ooh. One thing I've noticed a lot is how vehicles clump together. Drive on these roads and you might drive for fairly long stretches without encountering any vehicle at all, or vehicles maybe about half a mile apart or something like that, so fairly long distances between them, but at the same time you can also end up finding yourself in a cluster with relatively little movement of vehicles relative to each other, so they kind of move in concert. That in concert part is a little annoying because inevitably what happens is you're on a two-lane highway where two lanes going in one direction and both vehicles are at almost right at the speed limit, straddling both the lanes, or occupying both the lanes. That part is a little annoying. The left lane should be reserved for passers only on most occasions. Or that's at least how I practice my driving. But like I said, every few miles or so, maybe every 20-30 miles or so, you'll notice a collection of 10 cars just kind of stuck together, not moving relative to each other. Could very well be they're hiding there or protecting their asses from a cop who's leading the pack or something like that. I think I noticed that just a little bit ago. Heading over to the left for a second because the sun is directly in my eye. So I noticed that just a little bit ago, and I guess I was glad for the fact that there was a big collection of cars because I've been going a few miles above the speed limit, so it prevents me from getting caught. So I shouldn't complain all the time. We're at 4,000 feet now. Woo! We've gone up about 1,500 feet in a matter of a few minutes. It's pretty cool. I could have taken a rest stop here, but I did not. I don't know why I did that. So now it's almost exclusively coniferous trees. 7 miles of 6% downgrade. Alright, I'd better turn this off. I need to be paying attention.